The elements of art shape. Our studio habits are observe and understanding the art world. Our first artist we've seen before in line, Dutch artist Pierre Mondrian. He was a pioneer of abstract art. He moved from London to New York in 1940 after Paris and his home country, the Netherlands, was invaded by Germany. The black lines we saw in composition red, blue, and yellow are now replaced with many red, blue, and yellow shapes that seem to dance. Maybe that's where we get the name, Broadway Boogie Woogie. It was painted in 1942 and 1943. This is a painting by Vasily Kandinsky. It's called Color Steady Squares with Concentric Circles. He painted it in 1913, but before he was an artist, he went to school to be a lawyer and economist, and eventually became a professor of Roman law. Then when he was about 30, he decided he wanted to be a painter, and he went to the University of Munich in Germany. Although he wasn't accepted right away, he studied on his own. He engaged and persisted. In this painting, it's pretty simple with squares and circle-y kinds of shapes. None of them are perfect, but that's part of what makes this piece really interesting to look at, and the color relationships next to each other. Your composition doesn't have to be super fancy. It can be pretty simple. Another simple piece by Grant Wood. This is called Spring Turning. He painted it in 1936. He uses very simple shapes and some shading to create a really beautiful landscape. Again, what you draw does not have to be super fancy. You can make it really spectacular even if it uses simple shapes. Okay, here we have another Picasso painting. This one uses a lot of organic shapes, and organic shapes are those that you would find more in nature rather than geometric shapes like exact circles, squares, rectangles. So, different approach to shapes is also a good idea. This piece is called Great Still Life on Pedestal, and he painted it in 1931. This piece is created by an artist from Spain named Juan Miró. It's called Harlequin's Carnival, and he painted it in 1925. As you can see, he goes kind of nutty with all the shapes and colors and things in this one. But he wanted a very carnival-like feeling, even though there are only a few things that we can really truly identify in the painting. But that's okay. That's one of the cool things about art. Okay, these are our few examples of pieces that emphasize shape. I hope some of them inspired you for an idea. So have fun, and I can't wait to see your drawings.